Hey guys, you guys remember Jeffrey Epstein, one of the biggest international pedophiles in history? You remember his co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell? Well, I'm just gonna say, I'm recording this on a day where I feel sick, so you're probably gonna hear the mouth of a sailor. If you can't handle that, go ahead and leave now. Why is it that there are talks about pardoning her?
She was sentenced to 20 years in prison and was charged, among other things, for perjury, aka lying, although she was never ultimately tried for it because they went after the heavier counts. However, Maxwell is appealing her conviction, and her lawyer has been pushing to get this in front of Donald Trump. This is a quote from her lawyer, quote, "I'd be surprised if President Trump knew his lawyers were asking the Supreme Court to let the government break a deal. He's the ultimate deal maker. I'm sure he'd agree that when the United States gives its word, it should keep it." Of course, referring to the non-prosecution agreement that Epstein had with prosecutors back in 2007.
The only person that's facing any kind of repercussions from the Jeffrey Epstein thing, 20 years, is somehow going to get a possibility of a pardon. And President Trump, for all the good he's done, has just shit all over this whole thing. His story keeps changing. You guys have seen the post. If not, go back in my post to watch that. All of a sudden, he's leaving the door wide open to pardon her by basically saying, yeah, I can pardon her. It doesn't mean he's gonna, but he can.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if she
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out.
And of course, this friendliness wasn't just shown there, it's been shown for years. Trump famously said he wished her well when referring to her trial that was upcoming.
I just wish her well, frankly.
She's now in jail. Yeah, I wish her well. I'd wish you well. I'd wish a lot of people well. Good luck. Let them prove somebody was guilty.
The only person who's getting some kind of accountability for this entire Epstein thing, his co-conspirator, who must I remind you, is serving 20 years because she was found guilty of human sex trafficking, and this is going to be important later, and has a charge of perjury. Yeah. They are meeting with her in private, and she's giving names of 100 people to the DOJ that happen to be in accordance with the Epstein files. Yeah, because I'm sure she's going to be completely honest about who is on the list when they're literally dangling a carrot right in her face about a pardon. She's going to do everything she can to get that pardon. I would totally lie through my fucking teeth to get this pardon. And she's going to do the same thing. Why is it that she's coming back to prison with a literal box of shit that she didn't leave with? I see people like shouting that, oh, we're going to get justice. Ghislaine Maxwell is going to be able to sort through the trash and know exactly, oh, this person's definitely on the list. This person, how about this? Big shocker. How about this? Why don't we just release the list? We went from not having a list to there is a list, but it's all Democratic propaganda and Democratic corruption. And then there is a part of the list, but I'm not going to release it, to, oh, we're going to go to Ghislaine Maxwell. We're going to go behind closed doors instead of having her testify in public. We're going to have her meet with, Trump's ex-lawyer, Todd Blanche. Her lawyer, Todd Blanche, who used to be Trump's lawyer, but is her lawyer now. Yeah, I definitely believe, for all intents and purposes, that she's going to be honest. The person who's charged with perjury. And I just want to say to all you mouth-drooling, dunder-headed window lickers that, it's not wise to take somebody who is committed perjury and charged with perjury and is the accomplice of the number one pedophile in the world right now, who is the only one serving any kind of punishment for this shit. Somehow we're gonna take everything she gives these people at her word when they keep dangling this like straight up just putting the peanut butter on their balls and letting her lick it, because she's going to get that pardon if they keep dangling it in front of her. I don't understand why people like don't comprehend that them meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell like privately for information, real credible information on the Epstein list, when they could just release it and let the public decide what is going on. And then we have Trump, who won't keep his story straight, and he keeps bringing up, well, we should talk about Bill Clinton. Yeah, we should talk about Bill Clinton, but we should talk about every single buddy that is on that list. Every single person on that list. It doesn't have to just be Bill Clinton. How about you just release the list and then we go after everybody on that list? Or how about you can just release the list, and I bet you would just pardon all of them. If you're dangling this carrot right in front of Ghislaine Maxwell, that she can possibly get pardoned, even though she is the only one facing charges tied to this thing. The only one. He claimed that Bill Clinton got onto the plane 28 times. Wow, that's awesome. We should go after Bill Clinton then. But no, they're not. They're not going after him. Because he's just saying shit. It might be true. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Because Bill Clinton's not seeing any time. Nobody on the list is being exposed. And she's obviously not going to be truthful to the point where she's going to be honest about all the names, because she wants that pardon. Like, is that really surprising that this woman who is the co-conspirator to Jeffrey Epstein is going to lie through? Oh, and don't forget, also charged with perjury, is going to lie to get her pardon? Can you guys step away from the window? It's already clean. You can put your tongue away and just think for a second. It really only takes like an IQ over 10 to understand that anything she gives these people should not be taken to heart. She could be honest. The likelihood of somebody who is a perjurer, also convicted for sex trafficking, I don't exactly pin them as the most honest people in the world. So I just wanted to get this out there to you guys, because this is ridiculous that this is even a consideration, that we're talking about pardoning this person. And they just continue to fumble fuck this thing. It's not that hard to release the list. Or how about people are going to say like, oh, it's you can't believe what it's going to say because it could be fake. Well, that's why we cross-reference things. You guys remember we have Attorney General Pam Bondi literally saying that they found thousands of hours of CP and they're never going to release it. Good, don't release it. But how about you actually do your job and sit through the videos and see whose face is, fucking some kid, and then be like, oh, is he on the list? Yeah. Well, how about you go after him? It's disgusting that this has even come to this point. We went from there's no list, we went from transparency, we're going to release the list, into presidency. Oh, there is no list. And then, oh yeah, there is a list, but it's all Democratic doctoration with the Obama administration and the Biden administration. And then it was like, well, there is a list, but I could release some of it to. It's just about it's insane. Don't even trust anything that Ghislaine Maxwell puts out there, because she has every reason in the world to lie. Every single reason to lie. That pardon is just like honey to a bear, straight up. It's ridiculous that it's even gotten to this point.